Good day to everyone. This is Media and Information Literacy subject, which is a course subject under the Communication Learning area for senior high school. This course will enlighten your understanding about media information technology as a network for communication and tools to enhance individual as well as societies at large to develop their creativity, critical thinking, responsible users, and competent producers of media and information. That's why we name this course as Media and Information Literacy course. Why I highlight the word creativity, critical thinking, responsible users. We all know all these things contribute in developing our imagination and the original ideas, especially in the production of an artistic work to cater our needs and of the societies. Like for example, using media and information to expose corruption issues, maladministration, corporate wrongdoing, abuses of any form, as well as injustices. Why legit? Because you should not use media and information to distribute fake news, or you will be imprisoned of your irrational action. There's a statement that was given by the UNESCO to the United Nations about literacy decade. Literacy is about more than reading or writing. Is it about how we communicate in society? It is about social practices and relationships, about knowledge and language and culture. Those who use literacy take it for granted, but those who cannot use it are excluded from much communication in today's world. Indeed, it is the excluded who can best appreciate the notion of literacy as freedom. So, I also mentioned about earlier competent producer. Everyone can be a producer, even me. I make this video lesson is because my intention is to clarify to you what really means about media and information literacy. If I won't choose it, probably it would be hard for you to learn at your own self, not unless there are virtual teachers to clarify things, right? So we use media and information technology to communicate. So you should know what is the meaning of communication. So I got three sources here from Merriam-Webster. It says it is a process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a common system of symbols, signs, or behavior. In Oxford English Dictionary, it defines imparting or exchanging of information by speaking, writing, or using some other medium. The successful conveying or sharing of ideas and feelings. And the third source that I get this definition is it says that as the process of understanding and sharing, meaning or introduction to human communication, understanding and sharing. So don't think that when you talk about communication, it's all about verbal. It can also be non-verbal as well as written. Okay? So what is non-verbal? Non-verbal, it can be a sign language or it can be a extrasensory perception. Okay, these are people who has the sixth sense. It refers to the reception And processing, it refers to the reception and processing of information not obtained through the physical senses but are sensed by through an individual mind. Okay? So, in short, it's a clairvoyance, the capability to acquire information about a particular object, scenario, physical event, or location using extrasensory means. The term is a combination of two French words, clair, which means clear, and buoyant, which means seeing. Clairvoyants are people who allegedly have this ability. So I provide you here your first activity. You have to share your own experience and opinion in 50 words each. Which media provider do you spend the most time and why? Say, for example, what are those media providers? These are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, okay? We have YouTube. So you choose only one and you explain why you always use, for example, why you always use Facebook. Why you spend most of your time in Facebook? You explain that in 50 words. And the second question is, what roles does media play in your lives? Leisure, learning, communication, etc.